Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Vechain. Once again, before I continue, thank you very much for the continued support across the channel here. The whole CoinsKid ecosystem that we're building together as a community is amazing, and I just want to thank you. And we had a really good chat in the Telegram last night. That was really good. Really enjoyed that. Some great conversation. Definitely need to do that more regularly. Yeah, so big thumbs up to everyone that's involved, and thank you for the likes. Thank you for the sharing, everything that you do to contribute towards CoinsKid. It's great. It's golden. So just before I begin, I do want to outline that what I say on these channels, okay, what I say on these videos is not financial advice. It's not. I've not got a crystal ball. It's just for educational entertainment purposes only. And I just say what I see, basically. Right at the moment, everyone's thinking, oh, CoinsKid's right. Is right. Amazing. It's tanking. It's falling to zero. No, I want to reassure you what it's doing right now is perfectly healthy, okay? That the only way that my theory is going to be validated, because I've got Elliott Wave theory, basically, for those of you new to the channel, I do believe we're going through Elliott Wave theory, and we're sort of going through this ABC correction. So you've got the A down, you got the B high, and then you're looking at a deeper C wave correction. And we have outlined the target for that down at 0.9 cents. I don't need to go into detail again as to why we've got that target down there, but that would be the ABC correction of the Elliott Wave theory, the fourth wave pullback before the fifth wave up there to $1.50, as outlined in multiple videos. But right now, you know, you could say, oh, CoinsKid is correct, is amazing. But no, basically all that's happening now is it's retracing, okay? The only way that this will start to play and be valid, and I'm always going to be transparent with you, okay? The only way that this will actually become valid if it starts to lose this swing low just down here. If you start to see Vechain collapse and start to come down, it makes a swing low lower than this particular level here, pushing down to this previous swing low here, which is this target 12 cents. Then yeah, you know, you're looking at that C wave coming into play. So until then, it could actually come down as low as that and just be a level of consolidation, pick up, continuation. Okay, the only way that that C wave will actually come into play is if it validates the pattern by making a lower low than this swing low here. Do you see that? And again, you know, you could get something now that's called retracing, and I'll always be transparent with you. Because Vechain's gone up so much from this local bottom here, it's actually pushed on and it's rolled over. It's hit a brick wall, and I will show you what that brick wall is in a moment. But it's hit a brick wall and it's rolled over, okay? And basically, it's like any normal retracement when it goes up, just like here, look. So for example, down here you've gone up, and what you've done, you rolled over. It looks bad, but no, you retrace into a particular support level where you bounce, hold support, and continue, okay? Just like you bouncing off the EMAs just there. But what you've got to realize is this move here, this entire move was very, very overextended, okay? So from this local bottom to that high, Vechain recovered a whopping 70%. So right now it's sat at 46% recovery. So you've got to experience and accept some level of pullback. It's perfectly normal. You can't keep going on forever. But right now, I want to give you good news that if it is just a retracement and you do bounce off a particular level of support, then you're looking for continuation. And like I said to you, you know, this ABC correction that we're expecting will be invalidated, obviously, if you break this high. So if you go on to now make new highs, you'll invalidate the ABC theory and the Elliott Wave theory, okay? And that march on to that $1.50, and you'll invalidate the larger pullback to sort of 9 cents that we're anticipating here in the channel. But again, not got a crystal ball. It's just we always say what we see, basically. So right now you can see what Vechain's doing. It's come up in a brick wall. So what I'm going to do is show you basically where that brick wall was, okay? So what you've got here, I'm just going to remove this particular level of support and this level of support. So what you've got here, obviously, is this wick. Do you see this wick? This is basically called a scam wick. And in my error, I should have put this there because it's a double bottom. Do you see that? A double bottom. Then you can see when it started to retrace where it's actually hit its head on the 0618. So I effectively had the Fibonacci on the wrong bottom. Should have gone for the double bottom there, more confirmation. These are basically scam wicks, okay? So effectively, if you move your fibs onto this double bottom, you can see where it's hit its head and ran into a brick wall, just like XRP from its bottom has ran into a brick wall. So again, you can always see these levels. So you got the top, the corrective wave, and now the impulsive wave up, and now you're starting to form a new corrective wave. What we can do right now, we can see where Vechain is retracing. So all you do is reverse this fib, okay? You put it on the bottom, you put it on the bottom of the impulsive wave, which is just there. So that's the new impulsive wave that's forming, because this is a corrective wave down, impulsive wave up. So this is the bottom, just there. And what you do, you move it down to where you believe you've started to retrace, which is just there. And you can see where Vechain is starting to retrace. And just there, you can see it's perfectly bounced off the 050, which is beautiful. Perfect. It's a perfectly healthy retracement. So Vechain could actually bounce there and start to march on in that next impulsive wave, taking you up to beat this high up here, okay? Because if it has, I can lay down a future price prediction right now for yourselves. So again, I'm always going to show you everything. I'm not just going to be biased towards the ABC correction just because I've had the idea. I'll always show you everything and be transparent with you. So basically, if this is just a corrective wave now, and this is an impulsive wave from this correction down here, you start to form this new impulsive wave up, and now you're forming a retracement, a corrective wave basically, you will have bottomed out here basically off the 050. Like I said to you, if you do start to come down any lower, providing you don't lose that particular level there, then you're not looking at that reversal wave, because just like I've outlined, where it's gone up and its head and start to fall back is on the golden ratio. So when it doesn't go any further than that, it becomes more of a reversal wave instead of an impulsive wave. So basically, it could roll over here if this particular level is broken at 07874285. It would form something called a reversal wave and not a retracement wave, because at the moment it's perfectly healthy. It's gone up and it's retracing, okay, and it's bouncing off a key level of support. If it loses that, you're looking at a full reversal wave down to this place, down to this level in which it started. Do you see that? Okay, so far so good. It's healthy. It's doing exactly what it should be doing. I want to reassure you, okay, it's retracing until it loses that particular level there at 07. I'll put it in for you so you can see it. So until it loses that particular level there, that is a level of keen interest, okay? If it starts to lose that, then you're potentially looking at a reversal wave, and then that would be a big signal that this A, B, C wave is starting to come into play. So that's basically Vechain. So right now, let's say, for example, it has come down, it's retracing, it's bouncing off that key level of support, the 050, because that's a very common place, okay, on a corrective wave to come down and correct to. You'll see a lot of people put bids in there, okay, that's a very common place. Just like I said to you, it's a tough level to fall through. It's also a tough level to get through when it's acting as resistance on a retracement. So right now, let's say we have bottomed here and we are going to go on in this bull run to create this new impulsive wave. So you can see the next impulsive wave that Vechain could possibly go through, if this has corrected now and it's gone up and it's made this top and it's starting to correct and it's formed this bottom just here, let's tidy this up, and it's formed this bottom just here and it starts to march on, then you could see Vechain approach from this bottom here. You could see it start approach this level here, okay, this 1618 extension. So you could see a 025 Vechain token. But again, for full transparency, if Vechain did do that, you would still be making a lower high. Okay, do you see that? So effectively, the ABC is still in play, and this could be an extended B wave. And again, full transparency, because within this A wave correction just here, okay, you had multiple subsets. So within this potential wave A, because everything is a potential, you've come down in wave A. But in wave A, if you look, you had this. Okay, so you had subsets of waves. You actually had that as well, there. Okay, so you've had subsets. So in wave B, it doesn't mean that it just goes there and rolls over. It has subsets of waves as well, taking you up to a high which is lower. So you've come up, you've come down, you've come up, you've come down, potentially come up like that, just like you've done there. You've come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elliott wave theory, because you have 5 waves within each subset of ABC. Do you see that? Hopefully I can explain it to you. So yeah, basically so far, if this continues to go up now from here, that would be that wave 5 where you start to get the ABC correction again. So you start to fall back, forming that C wave. So potentially what I'm saying is you could still see Vechain bounce here, go on to make a high at roughly 25 cents, and it still be in the ABC correction. Okay, so because it would still be making that lower high, and it's just effectively, once it starts to roll over, not financial advice, you're still making lower highs and effectively still making these lower lows. Do you see that? You've got some kind of reversal pattern on the go where you're rolling over. So that's basically Elliott wave theory in a nutshell. Okay, so I'm not saying that the C wave is coming, and obviously it could just go on from here, but I'm just outlining everything that I see and the potential play as I see it. I'm never going to lie to you. So yeah, basically that is it for Vechain. I hope you enjoyed that update. What we got going on, so effectively we've come back down, we've bounced off that level of support on the Fibonacci retracement there, and you can see it's got a high level of support. Look at that wick there. We've got an hour and 11 minutes left, so that looks good. You've got a nice support level coming there. So if it does start to march on here and it has bottomed out, do anticipate that you're looking at a 25-cent Vechain token. And once it does get to that level, okay, I would expect a level of pullback just there, because that's what it does. It's a Fibonacci extension and starts to reject, starts to come back and form that next corrective wave. Now, if it does start to form that next corrective wave like this, okay, and it comes back to another level of support, i.e. retraces just like it is here and continues, that's where you make that higher high and you invalidate this A, B, C correction. Okay, do you understand that? So far, so good. It's relatively healthy, but we are still in this ABC correction of Elliott wave theory and this deep wave 4 pullback before wave 5 continuation. Not financial advice, and nothing I say is financial advice. Okay, so do trade carefully. At the moment it's looking relatively healthy, but it is sort of playing out at the moment. But it has to go up to come down, it has to go up to come down, so it's just continuation. So as long as we do start to make higher highs and break this high, then it's all good for continuation. Okay, but until we start moving up and making lower highs, we're going to start rolling over. And that's basically it, because you are effectively in a downtrend. Regardless of the 4-hour EMAs being bullish or being above them, you are still effectively rolled over and you're in a downtrend because you're making lower highs. It really is that simple. Okay, so sometimes you just can't ignore what's in front of you. But honestly, I'm not saying it's going to 0 or 9 cents indefinitely. I'm just saying this is the pattern that's in play, and it's valid until invalidated away. Okay, and you have to pay attention to it. So hopefully, because personally, I want this Elliott wave theory to be invalidated, because if it is valid, okay, and it does go on now and carries out this ABC correction for Vechain, you're looking at a bloodbath. Honestly, you're looking at a bloodbath across all cryptos, not just Vechain. There'll be a massive market drop, obviously, because I think it's roughly from here down to that particular level, it's something like a 50% correction. And we've gone through all the hard work over the past few months of having corrections and building up. I personally don't want to see that. I want to see continuation, because that's easy to make money in that continuation in a bull run where you just, it's beautiful going up and scary going down. But this channel is all about honesty and just saying what we see. I could just keep feeding you some spiel and telling you, yeah, you're pulling back, you're going up to the Elliott wave theory, you're going up to the fib extension, you're going to bounce back and you're going to do the next fib extension. But so far the pattern is in play, is valid until invalidated away, and basically you have rolled over, you're making lower highs, and if you do start to come up and make a high there, it's still lower than that, so you're still basically in a downtrend until you break this high. You see that? So that's Vechain. Hope you enjoyed that update. And yesterday I got a lot of dislikes, but I equally got a lot of likes for my level of honesty and transparency. So I really do appreciate that. I was a little bit apprehensive about uploading the video yesterday because I know it's not the news that people want to hear. And there's comments like, "Oh, he's trying to make you sell your Vechain and stuff like." I'm not, honestly. All I'm doing is giving you a little update as to what's happening in the markets and potentially happening as well. I've not got a crystal ball. Okay. Right. And just one last note before I go. I didn't give you any trades in this particular trade right now. If it continues to hover around there and starts to make this next impulsive wave, you're looking from here a lovely little 30% upswing for Vechain there, which would be really good. And then failing that, if you was to see it sort of break down and create this reversal wave coming back down to this double bottom here, you could see a correction from here of around another 20% for Vechain. So always be transparent with you. Take care, everybody. Stay strong, stay safe, and most importantly, stay tuned. And once again, thank you for your continued support and all the really nice comments across the channel. The sharing is caring. I really do appreciate it. Get yourself in the Telegram group. Get involved in the community there. Bye bye, everyone.